Welcome everybody to Two's Company, Three's a Podcast, Newcastle's number one. Are you right?
No, I started again.
Okay.
Sorry.
I saw you shaking your head. I was like,
Yeah.
he's not right over there. Welcome to Two's Company, Three's a Podcast, Newcastle's number one film, TV and GER podcast. My name is Dylan, and as always with my co-host,
Mitchell, and from the longest placed name Guinness World Record to the novel by author Thomas McGuane, I am so goddamn excited for 2C3 Pod, the original Saab.
gotta really give it some, man.
Oh, stop it. Back in Texas, we call ice cream frozen cow juice.
What?
Back in Texas, we call ice cream frozen cow juice.
Frozen cow juice. Okay, you always have a theme, and I always forget the fucking Wednesday one.
Yes,
Hold
you
on a
do.
second. What did you say?
Oh.
It's not David Spade in a film, is it?
No,
that was like weeks before.
You're thinking of the wrong Missy from Wednesday that I mentioned. No, it is Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I knew I wasn't familiar with it.
It's a very bright and colourful theme.
Watch SpongeBob, but I have seen it and I've enjoyed every second that I have watched. I just don't continuously watch SpongeBob.
I do.
I know.
Yes.
Welcome to Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. Hope you've checked out our Wednesday episode, which was news and reviews, which was quite a lengthy one, but a chunky one is what I meant to say with there.
But anyway, yes, thank you for tuning in for Friday. We have an exceptional trailer park coming at you this week.
Yeah.
But before we get started, thank you to everybody for your support, your continued support. This is our biggest month ever, even though we missed last week, which was an unfortunate incident.
Yes.
But we are here, we are back, we are ready, and we appreciate every goddamn review on Apple Podcasts. 5 stars, and we'll read it out on air on Wednesdays, as we did for the first time.
Yes, we certainly will. All new reviews that head over to Apple Podcasts, you leave them there. Leave a comment, just 5 stars, and say whatever you want. Shout out to somebody that you hate, that you love. Just put a comment in there and we'll read it out. All the new ones will be read every Wednesday.
That's right, and it really helps us because we're still charting right now on chartable.com. So
and that's
exciting.
the whole reason we're begging for these reviews, is to stay relevant on the charts.
As long as it's 5 stars, we'll read it out, whatever it says. Fuck the government, whatever it happens to
For sure.
be.
But at the same time, that's got to be from the fact that we're also gaining downloads tremendously every month, which we definitely appreciate the growing support that we've been provided as podcasters, starting from absolute zero.
Yeah. And now figuring all of this out along the way.
Yeah, now over 12 months later, we're getting nearly 1,000 downloads every month. Have we hit it? We may have almost hit it this month for May.
By this Friday, we crossed the bitch.
Yeah, for sure. That's going to be very exciting. So, moving forward with that, we're certainly going to continue this further into the future with bringing you exciting new content every week, every Wednesday, and every Friday. 2 podcasts.
That's right.
Wednesdays, obviously, news and reviews, as you would have just witnessed if you're one of those lovely ladies and gentlemen that went back and listened to Wednesdays. But Fridays is your baby.
Yes, Fridays is my baby. This is where we do Trailer Park, and normally Yas or Pass, where we review the films coming to theaters, but no theaters. So extended Trailer Parks, and we have been doing Blast from the Past, which has been a lot of fun. But that will become a Patreon exclusive very soon when the theaters reopen. So we do have Patreon if you wanted to support us. We have 3 wonderful tiers with a very good goodies that we offer on all of those tiers. Like, for example, right now, Friday's episode could have been listening on Wednesday.
That's right. If you like good goodies, you can head over to patreon.com, and we have 3 affordable tiers. Check out which one's suitable for you, but everybody gets automatic entry into all of the giveaways, whether they're fake or real. We'll certainly give them out. And you also
we gave away toilet paper.
We did that and actually gave them away.
Yes, we did, and signed them.
Yes. So, speaking of toilet paper winners, Jonathan Best from Patreon, thank you for your support, but please let us know so we can actually send you your silly gift. But also, all Patreon subscribers, we need to give you your stickers because you have Patreon exclusive TCT pack stickers. And obviously,
Jonathan Best, you got 2 goodies waiting for you, mate.
2 goodies. Good goodies.
They are pretty good goodies. So if you wanted to support the show that way, you could. If not, head over to Apple Podcasts and review, or PayPal, 2's Company 3's podcast at gmail.com. Every dollar you do comes straight back into the show.
Certainly does. But ripping straight into Trailer Park this week, because we've done our due diligence.
Ripping straight into what? What are we ripping it? I can't. Oh, better see my cousin Marvin started in the trailer park. Oh, this is one of my favorite times of the week, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize for that every week. Now, Trailer Park. Exactly. But Trailer Park, we review the freshest trailers that have come to the interwebs as of late. And we have a fucking loaded episode this week. All right. So we're going to rip straight in. Patal Lock.
So, before you get started, This is the first trailer off the Cab of the Rank, which I watched this evening.
Off the Cab of the Rank, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first.
Off the cab, off the trailer park. Anyway.
No, it's the first trailer off the park.
Yes, that's correct. And as soon as I saw this trailer, I was like, okay, this is the kind of trailer park we're doing this week.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And I'm excited for it.
Oh, strap in, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a bumpy international ride.
Let's do it.
All right, Patal Lok. Kicking off Trailer Park this week, we find an Amazon original, Hindi... Why have I already fucked that up? My apologies. Kicking off Trailer Park this week, we find an Amazon original, Hindi-spoken television series. The series follows the story of a police officer given the case of a lifetime to track down and capture 4 would-be assassins accused of plotting to murder a high-ranking journalist. The group of 4 are said to be from Patal Lok, which is essentially hell, or the land of the insects. Now, let me explain. The world is supposedly segregated into 3 realms. The heavens, where the rich and powerful reside, Earth, where the regular Joe Blows live, and finally Patal Lok, hell. With the officer in charge discovering more and falling into a twisted personal mess, can he apprehend the suspects before they carry out their plot? Or will these demons from hell carry out their master plan? Slashing into theaters like a knife across a hobo's face. Now, it premiered on Amazon last Monday.
Yes, because this is an Amazon original TV series, which is fascinating, and I'm hoping that we kind of get it in Australia.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, as I said, I watched the trailer, and I'm glad you had a bit of a synopsis in there, because I've got no fucking clue as to what's happening in this trailer. As we said, it's an Indian production.
Yes, a Hindi production.
So it's 100% Hindi production, so all Indian actors, accents and everything. There was no overdubbing in the trailer that I saw.
No
subtitles of any kind, so I couldn't get a gauge of what the fuck anybody was saying or what they were intending. All I saw was interesting characters with thick mustaches, terrible haircuts, and amazing violence.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Honestly, this is one that it is available on Australian Amazon.
Excellent.
There
Very
you go.
good.
Yeah, this is one that I can definitely get behind, because not only does it have that international flavor, it seems like it tells a pretty damn cool story.
Yeah.
And not only that, looks uber fucking violent.
Yeah,
like
and that's
really violent.
I know it's sorry, but I love special effects.
And
I've always been a huge fan of well-crafted violence in film.
Yes.
That's probably why I like Paul Verhoeven so much, the director, because he's a master at violence in TV. But,
no, absolutely. But this one in particular as well, I like the fact that, yes, it's a Hindi production, but it doesn't feel like a Bollywood production. It feels like a Hollywood production. Like, it feels like it's been very well done and is taking itself very seriously.
Well, that's the thing. Like, we say this fairly often, that we should really get into more international films. Well, films outside of like the Western culture, essentially. A lot of Indian films, or essentially Bollywood, do have a really high quality film production. They are of a Hollywood standard. Even the special effects can be up there.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just because the type of culture they have over there, the way they dress, the kind of actors they cast, the way that they look, is just different to what we're used to. So now I think it's because of this podcast, we're more open to international viewing. Yeah. International viewing.
I resisted. I resisted the tempt. You saw my eyes light up, and I was like, no, just let it go. But
so now we're a bit more open to international viewership, essentially. I think we look at this and go, well, this looks really good. It's like, well, they kind of always have been,
of course, that's right. And like you said, of course, we have the podcast, so we're always diving deeper into these types of things, which back in the day we wouldn't. We would just stick to the cliche stuff we get advertised and shoved down our throats. This is left field. Yeah. This is appealing. And I think I completely agree with you about the Bollywood production and the fact that, yes, it's taking itself seriously, but it looks dark and gritty, which to me, from an outsider's perspective, isn't what normally comes out of India. Yeah.
So well, that's another thing too, because it's not often you do American or Western production films and TV shows set in India. Yeah, that's right. But one of the most recent ones, which really did tell the story of an underbelly throughout India, is Extraction.
Yes,
from
that's
Netflix.
Right.
Chris Hemsworth, massively popular film. And that have you seen that yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so it's I won't go into it, but it's essentially set in India, and it shows this underbelly of crime and the kind of things that can happen in, I wouldn't say a third world country. It kind of sways between having big glamorous lifestyles, the middle class, and the really lower class. Yeah. And it has that 3 different levels, and this TV show seems to show that difference pretty well, as you mentioned, dynamics, the hell, earth, or heaven, hell, and earth, whatever. Yeah. Yeah. But even other things that I've seen that center around Indian culture told by a Western production, essentially, or like those sort of films that I have watched.
Yeah.
For me, it's weird to see that a place like India that I'm not familiar with outside of the food and a few people that I've met over the years.
Yes, no, I understand that. Cricket for me.
Oh, well, there you go. I don't watch cricket, but like the local legends that
in
work
the past, I don't anymore.
I know this is a very cliche and probably semi-racist thing to say, but like all of the 7-Elevens that around me that I go to all of the time, they always have Indian workers and they're fucking legends.
Oh, no.
I love them all dearly.
Nothing against them, but
but that's all I know. So when I see...
and Big Bang Theory.
Oh, yeah,
of course. Come on. Yeah, what was his name? Raj.
But outside of, the cliches of India that someone so naive like myself has only ever witnessed, to see films and TV shows really dive into like the gritty, grimy crime, center sort of stories about India, it fascinates me.
Yeah,
because I've seen it 100 times in Mexico. I've seen it 100 times in European countries.
Yes.
To see it in India is fascinating to me. Yeah. So that's why, fair enough, I don't have a clue what's going on because I can't read the dialogue or understand the language.
Yes.
But if I can watch this with subtitles or dubbing, I'm down.
Absolutely, and I was going to say it is subtitled.
Yes.
So
excellent.
We can 100% watch this, absolutely, but no, I'm all about this, man. This is a big summer blowout for me.
And when cinemas come back, we need to go see one.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, we told ourselves we were going to do this.
Yes, we fucked up majorly with Parasite before it became a hit.
Yeah.
Before it became a hit, we had a chance to go and see it at Event Cinemas Glendale. But yes, we absolutely will. And I'm all about, I will go and see. I'm going to check out Patal Lok first.
Yeah.
And if I'm satisfied with the quality of that, the next Indian action film to come to Event Cinemas Glendale for Cine India, which they do. I'll go and see, man.
We'll be the only Caucasian people in that cinema, but I'll be proud to sit there and watch a film.
I just pray it has subtitles.
Oh, yeah.
Because otherwise we're going to be like, well, okay. Yep, he doesn't like him.
Yeah.
But
we can only assume. Yeah.
Big summer blowout to me. I think this is a great Amazon original, and it seems like it deserves the international distribution that it's got.
Yeah, that's the beauty of modern, technology with streaming services that places like Australia and America and New Zealand can see these things.
That's right,
and be open to them.
That's right, and how cool is it that Amazon has actually gone to them and found an Amazon original? For the Indian culture,
Well, that makes me
awesome,
think. I can only assume that Amazon Prime, Amazon Video, essentially, is a huge thing in India. And it has its own market. So I'm assuming.
Right. I'm sure there's ship packages there.
I'm sure there's 100,000 Indian films on Amazon. It's just this is the one that we've watched the trailer for, and it looks very intriguing. So Patal Lok, definitely look at that one if you're interested in foreign action, violent TV series.
Absolutely, man. All right, take it away with the second trailer.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, cool. All right. Oh, what's that? Just one international television premiere wasn't enough for you? Well, all right, you greedy bastards. Here comes another one with Blood and Water. I'm this South African series.
I apologize. In
this South African... I'm going to say I'm.
Fuck you.
I'm this South African series. We follow a teenage girl named Puleng who, after transferring to a new high school, has to deal with all of the typical teenage dramas faced with a new student. On top of that, she discovers that she may not be who she thinks she is when a near identical student confronts her. Was she abducted as a child? Was she adopted? Was her family hiding? Who are the Royals and why are they so goddamn popular and pretty? So many questions, not enough time. Well, I'm sure 6 episodes is enough. Dropping onto Netflix like a baby being dropped from the fire station. Wednesday just gone. Yep, this one is already waiting for you too.
Blood and Water. Now, if we thought Patal Lok was a big hit, well, we have a miss here.
This is the big shit. The big shit.
Now, nothing against this genre or anything like that. It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, the benefits of it being a South African production is that they can speak English. So that's going to appeal to even like the Western cultures,
South Africans.
But
thanks for listening.
It could also.
I really like District 9.
I don't think we've had a download in South Africa, have we?
I'll have to check that one out.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have had it in Africa though, but whether South Africa, I'm not sure.
No, that's right. It was not in that particular.
New Zealanders listen, and they're basically South Africans.
Oh, South Africans.
South Africans, yeah.
But anyway, moving forward, Blood and Water. I get this. This is a teenage drama. I was going to say dramedy, but there's no comedy in this at all. But
it's a straight up drama.
It's a teenage straight up drama, and it has the potential to capture some people in America, the biggest market, like being on Netflix, being teenage drama being English spoken. So it could draw in an audience there. But this is not our cup of tea at all, unfortunately.
No, yeah, I can't turn around and say this is going to be terrible because I don't know.
Of course not. We're not going to sit here and shitbag it like being, don't even bother.
Yeah.
You never know.
It'll probably be fine. And if you go to the Wikipedia page, the most reliable source of information on the internet.
Oh, absolutely.
The premise, or premise, the series revolves around Peling, a high school girl whose sister was kidnapped as a part of a human trafficking network many years ago.
I didn't fucking get that from the trailer.
That's what I mean. I was like, okay, that's intriguing.
Exactly, yeah.
So maybe the near identical person is her trafficked student. I don't know.
Her trafficked sister.
Maybe.
But wouldn't they know each other? I don't know.
The mystery remains unsolved and will remain unsolved.
And why are the royals so pretty?
Yeah.
Come on. And they're white.
And the actual royals, they're uggos.
No, yeah, exactly. That's right, exactly. Yeah, but man, I'm giving this a Blooded because there's so much more stuff on Netflix. Oh, that's right.
We do have this, don't we? Yeah,
no. Blooded is Yasso Pass. I just miss it so much. It's Big Summer Blowout, Big Summer Blunder.
Oh, yeah, Big Summer Blunder.
This is a Big Summer Blunder for me because I just don't see the appeal personally.
Yep.
And if it comes down to Patel Lock or Blood and Water, Patel Lock 7 times before I even look at this.
Well, that's the thing. We just said that we'd be interested in checking it out.
Yeah.
So, Patel Lock, certainly. But Blood and Water. The name Blood and Water is cool as fuck. The show does not look cool as fuck, though.
It does not look cool as fuck for mid to late 20-year-old guys who don't care.
Yeah, you gotta speak up, man.
That was totally technical difficulties. Yeah, we're gonna scrap this whole episode.
Oh, darn.
But yeah, Blood and Water. Nah, not so fun. But I mean, if it was about a baby being dropped at a fire station, I'd be a bit more interested.
Yeah. I've seen plenty of TV shows and movies around that particular subject, and they've all been okay.
That's right. Yeah, Playing with Fire, John Cena.
Yeah,
it's literally grown kids dropped at a fire station.
Fair enough.
All right. Anyway, moving forward, our third trailer off the park this week is and just before we start, if you're new to Trailer Park, thank you for joining us. And Dylan hasn't read these until the moment that we are live on the podcast.
Yeah,
I write these. He doesn't read them. I don't let him. So, anyway, the third one, Unhinged. Everybody, stop overshadowing your amazing radio voice. Unhinged. Everybody has had a little road rage before, right? We've all beeped at a slow-moving car in front, yeah? Or said, come on, to someone not moving at the lights, yeah? And we've all been chased down and murdered for using our horn, yeah? No? Well, Fat Russell Crowe knows what I'm talking about. The Academy Award winner stars opposite Karen Pistorius and Jimmy Simpson as The Man, a road rage and life-ruining extraordinaire. After a woman beeps at his truck for not moving in heavy traffic, he wants an apology, which he does not get. This leads to a series of events which no one could expect, from following her home, breaking and entering, burning a house down, running down a civilian at a petrol station, and turning a couple of cops into literal pancakes. The madness will never end. Unless she apologizes? Flipping into theaters. Yes, theaters! Like a very outdated flip phone, July 1st.
So this is a Nicolas Cage movie starring Russell Crowe.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, and
I'm kind of now immediately disappointed it's not Nick Cage.
Yeah, because if it was Nick Cage, I'd be down for this. Because he would be perfect for this unhinged, crazy kind of man who's on edge all the time.
For seemingly no fucking reason, but they did hint towards maybe his wife had just died
He could be a widower. Widower? Is that the name for it?
Widowee?
Widowee?
Yeah.
Widower.
We don't know.
We don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so Russell Crowe stars as the man who's disgruntled after being tooted at.
Yes.
And all he wants is an apology. The kid is trying to apologize. The mother's like, and then he goes.
The kid's doing the typical response of like, Mom, shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ.
That kid is the main star of the Child's Play remake.
Oh, okay. So, well, that's another reason not to watch.
He was fine in that, but still, like as a kid actor, he's fine. But anyway, Russell Crowe, love him or hate him, he's done some amazing films over the years, and his entire career has been pretty stellar. Although I haven't been a fan of his for a while now. It was weird to see him opposite Tom Cruise in the Mummy remake, considering Tom Cruise is like 2 years older than him.
Yeah, and looks so much better.
Yeah, because he looks after himself. Russell Crowe, typical Australian
much more
man
money.
in his like 50s.
Yeah, exactly. He looks like a bushranger now.
Yeah.
Like a legit bushranger.
And I'd be happy for him to play a bushranger.
Yes, that's fine.
If in this film that he kept his native accent, that would probably add another element to the film that I'd probably enjoy.
But him doing the forced American?
Yeah. It doesn't work for me. And that's fair. Yeah, and this is that kind of direct-to-DVD feel of a film, which I think Nick Cage is really good at. Now, before you freak out, those who have listened to our podcast and watched our... Yes, for those who have watched I've not got to do what the fuck you're talking about. All those... Oh, I get it. Yeah.
No, I don't think you do.
Okay. Anyway, no, I definitely don't. I'm thinking of something completely different.
Exactly.
Nicolas Cage direct-to-DVD films, before you disregard them, some of them are pretty good.
Some of them are pretty good.
Because they're designed for characters that he's really good at playing.
That's right.
The unhinged, crazy man who's had a really hard life and he's trying to make up for his losses or sins or whatever it is. Then something happens and he snaps.
Yes.
Russell Crowe is in this film for whatever reason, where it should be Nick Cage, and because it's not Nick Cage, I don't care.
No, that's fair. I do have mild intrigue to the point where if it's on a service, I'll watch it. I might chuck it on.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if this is coming to theaters as it suggests, no, I will not be paying for it unless it's the only one available when they reopen.
Yeah.
Then I will probably pay to see it.
According to Wikipedia, it says here on the release tab, originally scheduled to be released in August 28, 2020, obviously, the film was moved up to July 1st in order to, in quotations, likely be the first to test the waters as theaters try to rebound from the COVID-19 pandemic.
Damn.
That's holding this film to high regard, assuming people are going to want to go to the cinemas to see this regardless of the circumstances.
Dude, it's the guinea pig. It's the guinea pig. If nobody wants to go to the movies, it's going to flop even harder. Yeah. They literally are they're just like, it cost $2 million to make, fuck it.
Yeah,
throw it out there, fuck it.
You would think you'd be like, hey, we want people to come back to the cinemas. Let's put on something people will enjoy.
Yes.
That's not just put on this piece of crap.
Yeah.
Let's put on the next Black Widow or 007.
Dude, if Event Cinemas Glendale's reopens...
Cheers.
Yes, absolutely. If they reopen and this is if this is the only session available on the first day...
No.
Fuck off.
No.
Dude, I'll go and see it 3 times then.
All right. You can tell me all about how much you hate this film.
I will, and I cannot wait. But either way, big summer blunder. But as I said, if it is really going to be in the first weekend of sessions, there is a chance. There is a chance I might see this.
Well, I know, like we said, I'm not sure if we actually said it, but we thought of that. We did want to keep our good film streak. And it was slightly ruined just before the COVID-19 pandemic with Fantasy Island and what was the other one that we saw?
I saw Bloodshot.
You did, yeah.
And that just...
But in saying that, we can't always go to the big movies review the big movies. We need to review whatever's at the cinema that's available.
But that's what I mean. This year, we haven't. Yeah. We've been seeing the good films.
Yeah.
They've been good. They haven't been big, huge blockbusters, The Rock level box office results. Yeah. So that's why I'd be open to it. You never know.
Depending if I have a better offer of I don't know, sitting at home, then maybe we'll have to have a hard bargain.
Taylor, get on his ass, okay?
Alrighty. Okay.
All right, man.
On to the next one.
Oh, this is up your alley far and wide.
Oh, for sure. Okay.
Oh, God.
Fast and Fierce Death Race, a.k.a. In the Drift. Okay. There's B-movie ripoffs, and then there's this. If it's not the name being the most identical or near identical font used in the trailer... Font used in the trailer. I thought I said that wrong.
Yeah.
Or it's the scantily clad women waving flags, or it's the gunplay, or it's the cartel, or it's the Jesus. Do I really have to keep going? But hey, maybe the story's original. Let me explain. There's a man who's in debt with some bad people, but he has a chance to pay them off by competing in highly illegal and underground death race. If he wins the $5 million prize, his debt is paid. Only problem is the race is in the Viva la Mexico, and the cartel is there, and the race is dangerous and tough and dirty and sexy and fuck. I lost interest before I started, but hey, DMX is the main star. So that's something. Rolling onto demand or DVD or some shit like Paul Walker in his grave, who the hell knows?
Yeah.
When I first saw the name of this trailer, I thought, how the fuck did they get away with this?
Exactly.
And then I watched the trailer. First 10 seconds.
Yep.
Asylum.
Yep.
Yeah. That's how they do it.
Exactly. That's right. Yeah.
Famous producers of Transmorphers.
Yes.
And is it Alien and Predator or something like that?
Yeah, some shit like that.
And most infamously, Sharknado.
Of
1 through 5 or 6.
1 through 17.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all of those monster movies.
Those really low budget.
Giant octopus versus mega squid.
Some of those are fine.
I will stand. I will go to my grave saying, if you go into those movies watching them as a comedy, they are fucking amazing.
Yeah.
They are hilarious. Like, dead set. That's why Sharknado has been so successful. It's not because it's a good film. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That film came out, and that spawned massive success for the Asylum company. But they still pump out these really weird, off-the-cuff, deliberately rip-offs, or parodies, I should say.
No, but that's the thing. Like I said in the description, the font even is Fast and Furious font, but Fast and Fierce Death Race. But then I think they have a security title in the Drift, because you can find it under that in some places.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if you're familiar with Asylum Pictures or Asylum Productions, whatever they're called, every single one of their films, except for maybe Sharknado and maybe a few exceptions, are deliberate parodies of popular films, and that's how they make. I don't understand how this concept really works, but there's a YouTube channel out there. I can't think of them right now. I'll have to link them below if I find it, but they review these films, and they talk about them in depth, and they go, "Fuck, I've got to do this again." Thanks, Patreon. But like, essentially, they deliberately make direct rip-offs of the most popular films in Hollywood, almost to a T, like this, and they get away with it because it's parody. But they make money off literally selling the DVDs.
Yeah, no, that's
Which is weird, because how the fuck do people buy these things? And a lot of people speculate that it's because it's grandmothers or mothers, and they go into the reject shop or cheap shops that sell these things. And they go, "Oh, my grandson or my son may like this," and they pick it up and they buy it. But that wouldn't be a big enough market, surely.
No. There's got to be a market for people who genuinely love these shitty types of films.
Because otherwise they wouldn't be able to continuously make these things. And fair enough, they are cheap, but surely the DVD sales wouldn't make back the amount spent on making these fucking things.
Do you know who used to buy them?
Who?
The video store I used to work for.
Oh, well, they don't exist
anymore. Did you know
anymore.
I worked in a video store?
No, I did not. Tell me more.
No, I know. Exactly. Gotta love a good runner. But no, that's the thing. They were just as much as a normal DVD back in the day when we bought them from the catalog. They were like $20 brand new. Like, that's insane. That is insane.
That was back
in
the day.
We got 7 copies of Sharknado.
That was back in the day before, going back a bit now, before the age of modern internet, where you would literally pick your Friday, Saturday, or overnight or weekend rentals going off the box art.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, maybe you may have seen a trailer for something, or the biggest hit on TV or at the cinemas if you were lucky enough to go enough as a kid or back in the 90s.
Yes.
But at that time, you'll all remember, everybody over the age of 30, is that you would literally pick your rentals from how cool the box art looked.
Absolutely.
So that's how these probably got away with it. They would get home and be like, "Oh, this sucks."
100%. But how does that work in today's sarcastic internet-based society?
I don't know. I guess, as you said, it's based on
people who like that genre.
People who like these really shitty films.
All right. Now, if we're going to take the film
They started in 1997, 23 years ago.
That's impressive.
Yeah, man.
That is impressive. But if we're going to actually pull apart this actual story for this trailer,
we should. Yeah.
Just for 1 second, I just want to say I love the stupidity in the fact that it's like, your brother owes us money, but there's this race. It's $5 million. If he wins, debt paid. That motherfucker owes $5 million?
Yeah.
Like, legit? Like, they're just like, debt paid. Are they saying debt paid of $5,000? And he gets $4.95 million. Like,
yeah.
Or does he actually owe these people $5 million? And they're like, so go and race in Mexico. Like, well,
that's the thing.
No, kill that fucker. He owes you $5 million.
Either shoot him or he wins the race and then he gives them the $5 million.
It's not even him racing, it's his brother.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't think, being the Asylum, I don't think they'd actually tell you that.
Oh, fuck no.
Like, in the film, they
would
wouldn't
not be a solid conclusion.
No, it'd be like, hey, this has to happen because of this reason. Then they do the thing, and that's it.
And you know that there's those guys out there, most of them drive Commodores going, fuck yeah.
Yeah, they love racing cars. Yeah. Here we go.
Turbo diesel.
Yeah, because of these films, I'm on Wikipedia because fuck it, whatever.
Fuck yeah.
Lawsuits and legal issues. Similarly,
are you talking about Asylum here?
Yes,
of
Asylum.
Course.
So,
yes.
Similarly, in May 2012, Universal Pictures filed a lawsuit for their film American Battleship, which is claiming the infringement of the movie Battleship.
Yes.
As a result, Asylum changed the name to American Warships. So they still got to release the film. They literally just changed the box art.
They do not care what the film is called as long as it gets out there.
In 2013, Warner Brothers, New Line Cinema, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, so MGM, and The Hobbit producer Saul Zaentz commenced legal action against them for their film Age of the Hobbits, later called, so they got away with it again.
Wait for it.
Lord of the Elves.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Which was claiming they were free riding on the worldwide phenomenon promotional campaign for Peter Jackson's Hobbit movies.
Of course.
The Asylum claimed its movie legally sound because its hobbits are not based on the J.R.R. Tolkien creations. The lawsuit resulted in a temporary restraining order preventing the Asylum from releasing it on its film date. But they still get away with it.
Yeah, of course they do.
And they look at these big companies and go,
yeah. That's exactly what they do. Yeah. But no, the crazy thing is, I truly believe they hear about a big production and then they whip one up ridiculously fast. That's why they're all so terrible and they release it right before the big one comes out.
Not only that though, but they do always release it before that. Yes. There it is, Alien versus Hunter, that's what it was. Yes. And Transmorphers, 2007. But not only that, they still somehow managed to get these films done before the main film is released. But in saying that, sometimes the stories aren't anything close. They're like, hey, this thing's called this and we kind of have a basic idea. Yeah. Let's just do the thing.
Yeah.
And on their Wikipedia as well about the list of movies that they have, the filmography, it's even got a list next to it in another tab saying the mockbuster or based off of.
What they're based off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Asylum, keep doing you. You're obviously still in business, which is insane.
Yeah,
I just love that the main character in this one, Fast and Fierce Death Race, his name is Jack Tyson.
Jack Tyson.
Tyson with a Y.
First name.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. It's just, he's the only one with a last name. Yeah. Everyone else is Bianca, Gillian, Nelson, Mick, Nina, Davey, Eva, Arturo.
Yeah. I saw an Asylum trailer a number of years ago now. I can't remember what the film was, but I remember it starred a famous... I think he was a former wrestler, and he was also one of the strippers in Magic Mike, the older gentleman with the long hair.
Kevin Nash.
Yep, he was in it. I was like, wait a minute.
Sexy. I
just saw him in a Hollywood blockbuster Magic Mike, and now he's in an Asylum film?
Yep.
Usually people go to these films to kill their careers, like at the beginning.
Well... It's funny that DMX is the main star in this because he hasn't done anything relevant in 15 years.
Yeah, this is a paycheck.
Even more, probably 20. Yeah, exactly. But how much would you get for a paycheck of this?
I don't know.
Like 10 grand?
Yeah.
Well, like 10 grand?
That's 10 grand easy money.
I'm not going to... Hey, Asylum. Come to Australia. We'll be in your film.
Yeah, we'll promote the shit out of your film.
Fuck yeah, we will. And we will be just as talented as all the actors you actually hire.
The latest blockbuster to hit your DVD rack.
Absolutely. This week's episode is sponsored by not Asylum, but we do have a sponsor this week, Dylan.
Absolutely. We've hit the mark for sure. This week's...
Don't need to point that out.
I know I do it every time, but I apologize. Because I keep an eye on it. I'm like, hold on a minute.
Perfectly segued.
Yes, alrighty. So this episode is brought to you by Gun Gear and Graphics. They have been kind enough to sponsor us for a few episodes. They have recently done us a makeover, as you would have noticed with all the graphics around us. Gun Gear and Graphics. If you are a local business person or a big business person, if you have online presence of any kind and you're looking for any kind of digital art and or graphics for your business, whether you're a Twitch streamer, YouTuber, Facebook entrepreneur, what do they call them? Influencers?
Yes.
Or a legitimate business.
Any business.
Yeah, and you're into like those graphics arts and you need that kind of design for you, hit up Gun Gear and Graphics. Links are below.
Absolutely. Facebook and Instagram, you can check out all of his work, but his latest product is cartoon, almost comic book like caricatures of people.
That's right.
And they look fantastic.
For sure. If you're interested in getting a caricature made up of yourself for your online social media platform, whatever it may be, hit up Gun Gear and Graphics and they can certainly work with you for the designs that you want. Not only is the product affordable based on the type of product that you're after, but it's also very flexible, getting the product back to you in a quick time. And they'll also work with you to get the designs that you want. If something's not quite right, you can certainly work with him to get it just the way you want it.
You get to work directly with Tyler Gunn and he's fantastic at what he does. But not only that, Gun Gear and Graphics, because
that's right. Not just graphics.
He is a fantastic and very appealing seamstress as well. He makes custom-made wrestling gear, not only for local wrestlers, but also across the country and across the world.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. So if you're
fantastic.
If you're a small-time or pro wrestler looking for some custom-made gear for you, for whether it's your debut or if you've been doing it for years, certainly hit up Gun Gear and Graphics. Sorry, my apologies. Certainly hit up the links below, Gun Gear and Graphics on Facebook, Instagram, nothing but 5-star reviews so far and hopefully forever. He's done all the work for us as well, so you can certainly check out the work here, but make sure you head over to the social medias there and find him and give him a like and a follow and a share and a subscribe.
Absolutely. Maybe you can get your brand new logo slapped on a mug like we have here on YouTube.
For sure. Thank you, Gun Gear and Graphics, for sponsoring this episode. You'll hear more about them next Wednesday.
Thank you, Tyler. All right, moving on to the next trailer, cab off the rank, whatever you want to call it, okay? All right, we have Anderson Falls.
Yeah, Anderson Falls.
Also known as Darkness Falls, because you type in Anderson Falls on IMDb, it pops down Darkness Falls, then you click on it, and then it changes back to Anderson Falls.
It's a great song, Darkness Falls.
I thought, I figured it had something to do with that because Darkness Falls sounds so familiar, like it has been a movie before, a song, things of that nature. So Anderson Falls. We have Detective Jeff Anderson. I swear to God, that's the name of the character out of Clerks.
Yeah,
that's the dude out of Clerks, right?
Yeah,
100%. Anyway,
if he doesn't trip over like a small crack in on a footpath, I'm not interested in this fucking movie. If he's not just walking down the footpath to get his mail and he just trips over like a snail or something, I'm not interested in this fucking movie. Just scrapes. I'm not interested in this movie. Anyway,
so the Clerks 3. Detective Jeff Anderson is a man at his wit's end.
He is a man.
After the apparent suicide of his wife, he becomes convinced that she was murdered. Despite no one believing him in the police force or his personal life, he uncovers a pair of men who appear to be serial killers and are incredibly smart about it. When he thinks he's got his man, he appears to put his son in harm's way, and his whole world becomes unraveled as he tries to find the truth and put the perpetrators behind bars. As far as B-movie thrillers go, this one actually has some appeal. Co-starring the legendary Gary Cole and Lynn Shay and leading man Shawn Ashmore. He is Iceman in the X-Men series.
Yeah.
This is one I may actually be looking out for, breaking into on demand like a father and son looking to murder sometime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Shawn Ashmore.
Yes.
I've liked everything I've seen him in that I can think of.
But I could do with a little less ash, just to be honest.
Yeah. Fireman, whatever he was, in Flame Dude in X-Men, whatever he is. Iceman. Yeah. I know he was. I haven't seen these movies in a long time.
His name's Ashmore, so I said Ash less.
Anyway, I don't know. I tried watching this trailer and I just couldn't get into it, dude. So I don't know. I don't really know what this is about more than what you just said.
Yeah, well, that's what it's about.
I know, but I'm just like, I don't care.
Honestly, production-wise, story-wise, and performers in it wise, I'm like, okay, I could see myself sitting down to watch this. Like, just in all honesty, it looked like it could be a very passable B-movie.
Yeah. It's got that typical sort of B-movie action
absolutely.
Style to it.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody has a Glock for some reason. And
that's just common, dude.
Yeah, it's common in
come
America
out of cereal boxes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, first thing there, this kid opens up the new cereal box, checkers, bang. Oh, there we go.
It's the new Glock. Oh, Dad, I wanted one.
Oh my God. Yeah. Anyway, do you have anything to say about this? Because I honestly don't.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, I just think that it does look pretty appealing. Like, just to be honest, I could sit down and watch this. It's an interesting thing, an interesting story, and I genuinely enjoy Gary Cole, and Lynn Shay's involved as well, and Shawn Ashmore is a proven actor. So it has the vibe of a B movie, but with those kind of cast members. It deserves a little bit more credit that I think that it will get. I think the confusing title and being known as Anderson Falls, but also Darkness Falls, just pick Anderson Falls and move on.
I think it's weird that they call it Darkness Falls because I've just done it, opened it up in a new Google search, and Darkness Falls is a supernatural horror film from 2003.
Well, that's what I mean. I thought I immediately went, oh, that sounds like another film. So Anderson Falls, just call it that. But I think it does deserve a little bit of credit. And we recommend that you guys watch these trailers along with us so you can kind of relate to what we're saying. And I personally think that, it does have some kind of potential. Me personally.
No, that's cool.
Gary Cole. I love Gary Cole. And I just like the idea of a father and son just being serial killers but getting away with it so sneakily.
Yeah.
How long have they been doing this for? Like, what is their tactics of getting away with it, making it appear like a suicide? Like, I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Cool.
I'm not interested.
Yes. No. Well, good podcasting.
Excellent. Yes. Okay, cool.
All right.
Next
take it away.
trailer off the park is Control Z or Z, depending on where you're from.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
Yeah. You selfish bastards. You want another international television series trailer review? Well, we aim to please as we bring you Control Z, whatever. Here we find another teenage drama set in high school, but this time with a hint of psychological twist. Sophia is the outcast of her school, the freaky, creepy, observant girl who has no real friends and just watches everything cruise along. Until it is revealed that there is a hacker who is going to leak the school students' deepest, darker secrets, one by one. Sophia finds out who fuck. I almost had it.
Hey, Dylan.
Sophia wants to find out who is leaking all the secrets before the school is turned upside down into chaos. Uh-oh. Too little too late as we see massive brawls, bloody noses, ridiculous levels of bullying in the trailer. It's time to brush up on your Spanish and get ready for this high school drama appearing on Netflix like a transgender girl coming out at a party on a projector screen last Friday.
Yeah. It's out now.
So
Control Z.
Control Z looks like the kind of film that's definitely trying to sort of...
TV series,
that's trying to cater to an audience and also bring it to a wider appeal, essentially. Yes. But it's also, as you mentioned, telling that very typical teen drama leaks of nudes and all that sort of thing. But it's got a deeper sort of meaning behind it. But it's also revealing the secrets that, I guess, in this day and age, most people you would assume would be okay with by now. But I guess it's still the sort of thing that people are trying to hide.
Well, yeah. If I grew up a little boy and then turned into a pretty smoking hot girl, just saying from the trailer, you don't really want your boyfriend and 16-year-old friends to know that. So
I get that.
I get that transgender is accepted, but if the person doesn't want people to know about their past,
that's true. Yeah,
I mean, that's a big fucking secret, you know. So this is essentially Blood and Water. The previous one was a very teenage drama. This is a teenage drama psychological thriller because they're playing up this random internet hacker almost who's revealing all of these deep, dark secrets. How they know them, we don't know. And Sophia is the prime suspect in this because she is that creepy outcast girl who knows tech and people's secrets and routines and things of that nature. So she becomes the prime suspect, but she's the one trying to track them down the most.
Yeah.
Like even more so than the police because it looked like there was no police presence in this at all.
But considering that, police don't take anything serious.
Holy shit.
Oh, you did not.
Fuck.
Are you okay, dude?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
All right.
Wow.
Do you want to explain to the audience what you've just done?
Okay, so if you're a regular listener or viewer, we, after every episode, do movie trivia. And movie trivia, we just have a random question each and we keep a scorecard and things of that nature. Well, this week I thought it would be a great idea to introduce a brand new, a consequence if we get the question wrong. And what that is the God Slayer, and they are from, who makes that? Sorry, that is Wiltshire Chili Farm from the UK. And my sister, our patron, Courtney, gave me this very small bottle of God Slayer fucking hot sauce is what it's called. And that is the punishment if we get it wrong. And I use my pinky finger to dose myself up when I got the question wrong on Wednesday, and now multiple hours later I forgot, and I just tried to clear some sleep from my eye.
Yeah,
with the pinky that I used, and I cannot open my eye now.
You have chili in your eye right now, and we have a YouTube channel.
How's it look, dude?
Oh, it looks disgusting. You're so red, and your eyes are watery. Okay, anybody who's listening to the podcast
just
right
remember,
now,
Dylan will be trying the sauce at the end of this episode, whether he gets the question right or wrong, because we both agreed to do this in the first week.
I'm just glad that the cameras won't be rolling. If
I
and when
can't
I
believe
myself,
I can't believe that fucking happened.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Wiltshire Chili Farm. We've clipped this. Okay. Share this, bitch. Okay. Just for the sake of my being able to see.
Next time we're using a spoon.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. Fuck.
Okay. Where were we up to?
It had just cleared from my throat. And now it's in my eyeball.
Okay, so Control Z is a spicy Spanish TV series based around a young woman who has deep secrets, as we mentioned. It looks like in the trailer that she was born a boy. And
not Sophia, not the main character. Transgender.
That's right. So Sophia is trying to get to the bottom of who's releasing these secrets into the school's like computer systems and revealing these secrets about all of these people.
Absolutely.
As like your typical teenage drama where somebody has like a nude photo or like an inappropriate photo of some kind that gets leaked around the entire school. We've all been there. We've all seen those. And it's fucking horrendous thing to experience and to go through. And high school's a terrible, terrible place for everybody.
The bullying in this is intense, man. Like it is an intense like thriller.
It's almost in that regard. It's intense like a hot chili.
I knew it. I should not have said intense, but no. It's definitely going to be
pretty spicy
on a lot of things, you know, like and pushing those boundaries. So honestly,
I can't look at you.
Don't. Okay, just don't look at me. Well, I just close closing my eyes for the rest of the episode.
Okay.
But no, Control Z, it does look like it has some appeal. We want some international flair. It does have that teenage drama element, so that doesn't appeal to us like the Blood and Water one doesn't either.
It does seem to have a quite strong flavour to it.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. It's definitely made in a small bottle. But no, to me personally, I would watch this, but I feel like there's always going to be something else that I want to watch. But the psychological thriller elements do have me intrigued.
It's intriguing, as we've discussed, the kind of story that it's trying to tell. But not only that too, because it's like it's a teenage drama, and we're beyond that now.
Yes.
So I don't think this is really our cup of tea.
No.
And not only that, we'll have to watch it with subtitles. Not necessarily a bad thing.
No. I will do that for Patal Lok.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because that seems like a more of an interesting film or TV series to us. Yeah. So Control Z, check that out if you're interested in those kind of teen drama
At least
stories.
check out the trailer for those elements of psychological thriller where you go, oh, okay.
Yeah,
enough.
absolutely.
You know,
all right. Are you going to be good to do the next one?
No, I just did Control Z.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yes,
well,
you are up. Wait, am I? Am I up now?
Yeah,
the
you're
last
up now.
one?
Yeah, because
Okay,
I said
cool.
you selfish bastard.
I can keep my eye open right now. So,
Okay.
yeah, we'll see how we go.
If you get stuck, I can do it.
That's fine. The last trailer off the park this week, we have Crushed. Yeah, Crushed. Which is a shortened version of Crushed. It's just without the vowels, essentially. Yeah. All right. Oh yes. Here we find the never before told story of a college freshman trying to lose their virginity.
Oh.
Never been told story.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm super excited because it's so fresh.
Excited. That's right. Here in this feature film directing Debut by Emily Cohen, we find ourselves following the last week of college freshman Izzy, who after an entire year of college is still a virgin. Gee willikers.
Loser.
So she needs to pop that cherry with the help of her two best friends, and they figure the only way that they can do that is to get invited to the uber exclusive Crush Party, a party where you can only be invited to if someone attending the party is crushing on you. So they set their sights on all the dicks and hope that they can get one inside Izzy before she heads home. Hopefully not a sad, pathetic virgin. Am I right? Huh? Coming to on demand, like, well, you know, it's a cum joke.
Ugh.
Later this year.
Yeah.
So, Crushed.
Now, as soon as you Google Crushed, if you do want to look at that, links are below, but if you want to hear about it, CRSHD.
Yeah, Crushed.
Every single promotional image except for the actual poster
is a big old dick.
No, it's two women kissing. And it's literally every single image.
Yeah, Crushed.
I watched the trailer, and as you mentioned, it's a very original, fresh, new idea. But at the same time, I've seen it a billion times, million times before, and we've all experienced it if you've ever been a teenager. Trying to get that dick. Anyway.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I've been there. I mean, come on.
Yeah, come on. Straight into that eyeball. Yeah.
Come on, this dick. Now I know what it feels like for a woman. That she cops a load.
Yeah.
Ah, well done, Wiltshire chili film.
Anyway, let's get back onto the
let's keep talking about it. Come on faces. Yeah. Big old dicks. Big old dicks.
Speaking of big dicks, that's what she's looking for in this film.
Fuck yeah, she is.
Anyway, what I like about this trailer is that it's not that obviously the main stars, you have your three young women that are best friends trying to find the D for their other friend. Anyway, what I like about this trailer is that the three main actresses aren't your smoking hot bombshells like you usually see cast in these types of films.
Yeah. Yep.
They look like, I wouldn't say your average Joe, teenage women. No. But that's the kind of vibe that they're giving off. And I like that idea.
Yeah, why the fuck not? Not everyone is a centerfold for fucking Sports Illustrated.
And if they are, they're definitely not virgins. So, we get that right, ladies and gentlemen.
They plenty of this in the eye.
Yeah, that's right. So I like the idea that the filmmakers decided to choose, normal looking people, normal looking cast for this kind of film. Yeah. And most other films that I've seen that are comedy based around girls, young women, or even like the Superbad kind of feel where they're just coming of age high school students trying to lose their virginity or trying to party, whether whether the story revolves around young women like this film does or young men like Superbad, prime example. I've enjoyed pretty much 90% of those films.
Yeah, no, I completely get that. And I feel like this is capitalizing off Booksmart.
Well, that's one I was trying to think of, the one that we haven't seen yet. Apparently, it's really good.
No, that's right. Exactly. Basically a female version of Superbad to a degree. Yeah. So I feel like this is kind of like leaning on that, just switching high school to college. Yeah. But I mean, all I've got to say is, I mean, what's the point in living if you're a virgin? So, you know, like...
just get out there and get that dick.
Exactly, and that's all this story tells, and I guarantee the moral of the story...
It, though.
Yes, the moral of the story is make sure to have consensual sex, otherwise you're a loser.
Yeah, you don't want to be one of those losers that doesn't have it.
The idea of a crush party, what is your opinion on that? Where you can only be invited if you have your name scribbled down as a crush by somebody.
Okay, so if this was a legitimate thing, this party would not happen. I
assume it would be, honestly.
I reckon, maybe in universities, what
are they called? Fraternities. Yes. Yeah. I feel like definitely this is based off a real type of party.
Yeah, where they'd all be on drugs and getting drunk and having sex with each other, whether you like them or not. That's what they'd be doing. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Come on, my eye.
Yeah. So,
fuck yeah.
In this case, though, being a bit younger, and it's more high school based, essentially, sort of late high school.
Yes.
I think this idea is, for film, fine. Reality, though, completely fucking ridiculous.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But, I mean,
it'd be a Facebook event, and that's all it would be.
Yeah, but shit still goes on in college fraternities that is very, very inappropriate. So, I could see this still being a real thing at a real college.
Yeah, probably.
This kind of party.
I mean, they had to get the idea. Maybe the director, Emily Cohen, maybe this was her experiences of high school.
No, that's exactly right. You never know. But either way, essentially a crush party basically is like a come get your dick wet or come like put a dick in me party. Like, let's be honest. They're writing down, I crush on this person. And then that person goes, oh my God, I'm invited. You know, that's amazing. I turn up. Who crushed on me? Me. Sweet. Upstairs.
Yeah, that seems pretty...
Upstairs to get to my downstairs.
That seems like a very simple way to go. But at the same time, like, we live in an age where Tinder and things like that kind of do that. But I don't think it really... it doesn't work for everybody.
No, I feel like...
this is a very direct way to be like, hey... You want to fuck somebody at this party? This person also wants to... Did you write that? Yeah, also, this is the corresponding person. Are you okay to have sex? I mean, whether you really like that person, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because,
I crushed on him, not him. Oh, fuck it. Dick stick.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like the only way this would still be at a fraternity right now would be because it's a tradition.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, all the 2020 privileges we have of like Tinder and all that shit. This is unnecessary. But if it was like the 51st annual crush party, like they'd still do it for funsies. Yeah,
One thing I want to know
about
American fraternities, the guys, the jocks that play football and drink beer and get high and have parties, are they still cool, or are like the nerds the cool ones now? Because they're the ones like hiring...
Real jocks now in college, as far as I'm aware, they're there on a scholarship. And they're there trying to become professional.
Yeah.
So they
study.
No.
No?
I think there's still that underlying world of nerds who do their homework.
Yeah.
Legit.
But what I mean is, like, you always see, like there's films like, not American Pie, sorry, like Bad Neighbors or Neighbors in America, and those kind of fraternity party house kind of movies that represent American fraternities as these... They're the cool kids and they're picking on the nerds. But these days, like a lot of those people who are considered jocks are also nerds.
Absolutely.
You know, like in high school, I wasn't necessarily a jock, but like I always got along with them. And I played football and I was always strong and fit and whatever. But I was always like playing music and like in robotics class. You know, so like jocks and nerds are almost equal now. I would think. So I just hope that the college...
I did Bible studies.
You totally did. And look how you turned out. Magnificent. A podcaster now.
Fuck Jesus, come on my face.
Yeah. I'm sure he would. What do you think that hole's for, man? He's got two of them. Anyway.
Best handy ever.
What are we talking about?
I don't know anymore, man. We just talked about Jesus giving a hand job with these nail holes.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, totally is.
Okay,
so I think that's been our show, man.
He could do a foot job as well.
He could, all at once.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
He'd have two people. Like,
he'd have 4. 5, 6. Jesus Christ.
You're a legend. Is the ultimate sex party right there.
Come on his face.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I think that's our show for now.
Yeah, I think
that's enough.
I've seen enough.
Yeah, after you've put hot chili in your eye, it just kind of went.
Is it red?
Yeah.
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 Oh, fuck.
All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for putting up with that episode.
Dylan's about to have some of it in his mouth, luckily.
Yes, for sure.
After the credits, so stick around.
Yep. So if you really want to, after all of that, you can certainly find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter over at 2C3Pod, where we're nowhere near as active as the actual podcast. So I doubt you'll see Jesus fucking 5 or 6 other dudes with all of his orifices. Yeah, we totally needed to get on that shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But yeah, you can find us all there at 2C3Pod. Links are below. God damn it.
Absolutely. And wherever you're listening to or watching us, thank you so much for your continued support. We're available where all good podcasts are available. Yeah. But most importantly, Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course, YouTube.
Big Summer Blowout. You know where we're not?
What?
And we never will be?
Where?
SoundCloud.
Yeah, fuck SoundCloud.
I get emails all the time. Your career starts here. No. Nobody uses SoundCloud.
I think there's been like 6 people whose career started on SoundCloud.
Yeah, and they're all mumble rappers.
Yeah. Jesus, come on my face.
It's terrible. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's almost as bad as this episode.
It has not been a bad episode, thank you very much. Friday's my baby and it was fantastic.
But you can support...
Fuck you, Jesus.
You can support the show if you really want to over at tpublic.com, where you can get some t-shirts, fridge magnets, mugs, and all of that jazz. And you can also support us over at Patreon as well. We do have supporters we'd like to mention right now.
Absolutely. We have Jonathan, thank you so much for your support. Alice, thank you so much for your support. Courtney, thank you so much for your support. And His Holiness Jesus fucking H. Christ as well.
Thank you for your Patreons.
Fucking legends.
Absolutely. Head over to patreon.com. We've got 3 affordable tiers. Pick one that suits you, but any
There's
tier
good goodies there.
There is good goodies. I wrote that down. I remember that for later.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So you can go over there and get yourself some good goodies. Every entry, every Patreon subscriber, no matter the tier, does give automatic entries into any giveaways that we have throughout the year, and also gives you a free exclusive TCT pack sticker as well. So
what about early episodes?
And early episodes, of course.
Oh, yes. That is nutty.
So that's all on every level.
Fucking A.
So
that's
more
just
than
your basic bitch level, and it starts at $1.
Absolutely.
A fucking $1 for all that.
$1.
My God, it just gets better and better. But if that's not your cup of tea, we do have PayPal as well. twoscompany3easypodcast@gmail.com. We accept any amount of dollary due because it all comes back into this. New microphones, new headphones, which Dylan's just purchased.
And it goes back to you.
So, yeah, exactly. It all goes back to you. But if that even isn't your cup of tea and you're a cheap bastard, we feel ya. Head on over to Apple Podcast if you can. 5 stars, thank you very much, please. And we will read your new review out on Wednesdays.
We certainly will.
You can keep editing your review as well with a brand new thing and it goes back to the top of the list. So we'll read that out again.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck yeah.
Anything new there?
I'll shout it out my grandparents on Wednesday. Maybe next week. Mum.
Yeah, for sure. I'm happy for that. Yeah. Now, if you do want to be included on those podcasts, of course, remember to tune in every Wednesday and every Friday. Wednesdays is always news and reviews. Fridays is Trailer Park.
It's a clusterfuck of Jesus.
Yeah, sometimes Blast from the Past, but we'll be moving more in that Blast of the Past into specials as cinemas start to open up. So look forward to that on Patreon only. But yeah, you can certainly find us on those sort of platforms and twice a week, every week.
That's right. And don't forget about our YouTube channel as well. We have so many fucking hours of content.
Copious amounts of content.
Ridiculous. You would die watching it from laughter. But head on over there, 2C3's podcast, T23pod, whatever you want to search. Shut up. 2C3pod, whatever you want to search. Head on over there, ring that bell, subscribe, do all that jazz, and like every video.
Absolutely. You certainly can do that. Now, if you're into Twitch gaming as well, we both are on Twitch actively. Me more often at the moment.
One of us is
getting right into it. You can find me on twitch.tv/Dylan2C3pod. Also, you can find me, Dylan2C3pod, Instagram and Twitter and Facebook as well, separately, all basically gaming related now.
Absolutely. And you can find me on Twitch once a month, basically. Twitch.tv/Mitchell_TCTP. And I would recommend not donating to Dylan on Twitch because he's a couple donations away from leaving me. Okay, and I cannot handle not doing the podcast no more. So,
I've only had one.
Support him with views.
Yes, please do. Follow me there.
If you want to donate to him, fucking do it.
Well,
you know do it. He streams for hours.
You know what I realized? Those donations go straight back into the PayPal account.
Yay, donations! Yay! Head on over there and support Dylan. Quotations.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you've listened this far into the episode, what are you doing? But thank you very much.
Thank you.
My name is Dylan, and as always, with my co-host,
Jesus. And do not forget, we are Two's Company, and you are the podcast.
Will you do the honors?
I'll leave that with you, my good friend.
Yeah, that God Slayer.
I just called you a fur.
I
was going to say friend, and then I wanted to say sir.
My good fur.
My good fur. My good fur is at the cleaners.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one. All right.
Okay.
As we said earlier when my eye was bleeding to death, after every outro song, we do trivia every week. I fucked up on Wednesday and had to deal with the consequences of the God Slayer from, I've already forgotten the name, Wiltshire Chili Farm.
Yeah, Godslayer fucking hot sauce. So the consequence is that if we get the question wrong each week, we have to take a small dab of this on the tongue and burn for a good hour or so.
I was going to say the tongue is bad enough. The eyeball is much worse.
Yeah.
But anyway, updating the scorecards. I am 8 of fucking 20. How embarrassing. Dylan is 10 of 19. Can he push that lead fucking further?
Okay.
Let's hope not. All right. In Rambo First Blood.
Ooh, okay.
How many people did John Rambo kill?
None.
1, 69, or 212?
Rambo First Blood.
First Blood. Who was it?
That's not part of the question, you son of a bitch.
You got it right. Congratulations. You push out the lead. But
I do.
As we agreed, we both need to try it this week. I've tried it twice. And Dylan is about to try it for the first time.
As we've discussed in our personal lives outside of the podcast,
yes,
we both enjoy spicy things.
Fuck yeah.
And a little while ago from Burger Road, shout out, I tried Australia's hottest burger called the Nuclear something rather.
You're going to shout that out?
Yeah.
Even though you've been complaining about it?
Oh, it was fucked. It was a completely... I love Burger Edge, but that was a completely fucking horrendous experience. Anyway, I'm excited to try a little dab of this.
Let me approve the dab.
Is that way too much?
No, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's
okay.
Good. Do that.
I'm not sure if you can see this, but...
Yeah.
Down the hatch.
Right. Yeah. All right. Now, lead us out. Lead us out.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Yep. This is Two's Company. That is tasty. As you said, it's
It's a really good Wiltshire Chili Farm. You make a good sauce. It has a very good flavour to it. No, it's a good flavor. He's already crying, ladies and gentlemen. This is the
It is a good flavour, but holy fuck.
Dude, that was in my eye.
Yeah.
How good is it, though?
As you said after you took it before on Wednesday's episode.
Yep.
You would enjoy that in like a pasta or a spaghetti or a chili because that flavour is really good.
Yeah.
But it is really fucking hot.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. My name is Mitchell, along with my co-host,
Dylan.
Yes, and we can't wait to see you next Wednesday.
Thank you.
5 stars.
Hey, thanks for checking out that video of Two's Company 3's a podcast. We really appreciate it. Wasn't it really something? Why don't you drop a comment down below while you're still here on what you thought about that video. And once you're done, go check out the next video. Feel free to hit subscribe as well. I think it'll be a really good investment for your future.